Hi, I'm Michael DiSpezio, biologist, educator, and science textbook author. And I'd like to take just a few moments to take a look at a term that you probably heard but may not fully understand its meaning. It's called flattening the curve. In order to flatten a curve, we'll need some sort of curve to begin with. So you know what? We'll construct a graph from scratch. We'll begin with the x-axis, which is that horizontal line, and we also have a vertical line, and that is called the y-axis. We'll label that x-axis time, and we'll use the unit days. So as we go from left to right, we increase in the number of days. That y-axis we'll call the number of daily cases. And as you go higher up on the y-axis, you have an increase in the number of these cases. Now, there's an important line when it comes to flattening the curve that you need to know, and that is this line right here. And as you can see, it is identified in a daily number of cases. That line represents the healthcare system capacity. This is the line at which the healthcare system can address the needs of those people that are coming into the hospital. The number of cases beneath this line can be addressed. However, if more cases appear on a daily schedule that go above this line, then we have an issue because we don't have the resources to address those individuals seeking care. Let's begin by graphing the dynamics of an outbreak, an epidemic, or a pandemic. And it begins at the origin. And as you can see, as we move from left to right on this graph, we have a curve which slowly rises, the slope goes up, then it reaches a peak, the top of the hill, and then it begins to gently fall. What I want to bring your attention to is how high this curve actually goes. Note that it does not go above the healthcare system capacity, which means that in this example, we have a disease progression which does not overwhelm the healthcare system, and we can address the cases that are coming in to the hospitals or to the ER rooms. Now, those cases themselves can be represented by an area beneath this curve. Let's now look at a slightly different scenario. Instead of having that gentle rise and hill, which is beneath the line of our healthcare system capacity, let's have a disease which progresses rapidly. Suddenly we have the cases, and the cases rapidly begin to appear. We're testing, we have more people coming to the ER, and you can notice that this graph form is different from that much gentler slope. And with this, we have a number of cases which appear very quickly. And what I want to bring your attention to specifically in this graph form is this area right here, which is above the capacity of the healthcare system, meaning that all of the individuals that are coming into that healthcare that are above that line will not get the healthcare that they need. And the result is the mortality that we are seeing around the world. So when someone talks about flattening the curve, what they want to do is in some way mitigate, in some way change the progression of a disease from that very rapid rise that you see here with the red curve to one which is more flattened, that yellow curve, so that our capability to address these individuals who have symptoms of this disease can be taken care of within the healthcare system. And that is what flattening the curve is all about. If you'd like to learn more about the science, spread, and therapy of COVID-19, visit my blogging. You can find it at covid19.michaeldispezio.com. You'll find that my blogs address the basic science of viruses and specifically focus upon COVID-19 and the current pandemic. You can also check out my tweets at Michael DiSpezio. Okay, see you then.